Hi everyone, Cheryl Cran here doing the weekly video for you, and this time I'm talking about something that we actually have white papers on this on our website nextmapping.com, but I get asked this a lot, so I wanted to actually share it on one of the weekly video segments, and that is technology going to take my job? Now, in my book, Next Mapping, Anticipate, Navigate, and Create the Future of Work, I actually provide the research that shows that we are in the actually lowest employment rate situation in North America than we ever have been before. In other words, I think it's sitting at around 6% unemployment, which means organizations are struggling to find good people. So that's the current reality. If we look to the future, we do see an impact of AI, automation, and robotics on taking away repetitive tasks. I'm currently in the middle of an MIT course online on AI and automation and robotics. And a lot of the research coming out of MIT is that, yes, those jobs that are repetitive will be replaced, but not jobs, it's actual tasks of the jobs, which means new jobs that we don't even know yet, that don't even exist yet, are going to be created. And in fact, the job opportunities right now with the wave of technological innovation that we're all going through here, the revolution, if you will, is there's a shortage of data scientists, there's a shortage of analytics, there's a shortage of context business people, which means being able to interpret data for the good of the business. So there's a lot of new job functions. And I think what's scaring people the most is if the job has been a repetitive job, their thought is, well, what am I going to do if this job isn't available? Is gone or taken over by robots or automation. And you know, I've talked to a lot of educators, universities, colleges, as well as worked with hundreds of organizations over the last 2 decades. And what I believe in my research is that what is needed is a reskill revolution. And I think it's a combo deal. Number one, as individuals, we need to be responsible for educating ourselves. And really, I'm talking about being lifelong learners. The days of getting a degree and then resting on that degree are gone. Peter Diamandis talks about this from Singularity University. He says, the day you graduate, your degree is almost redundant within a 6-month period. That's not to denigrate any kind of education. What it is to say is, unless we're constantly upgrading our skills, we are not going to be relevant to the workforce. So there's a personal responsibility. And I know some of you watching this are going to go, wait a second, what about the employer? Well, of course, that's the second opportunity, is employers stepping up and recognizing that they must be providing the resources to help their employees up their skills, reskill. Now, many organizations are doing this actually because in the fight for talent in recruiting, they can't find skilled people. And educators are working with corporate and business to say, okay, what skills do you need? And now they're building programs around those skills so that they can have future-ready students and future-ready leaders and talent ready for the organization. But many organizations are taking this in hand themselves. Companies like Disney has their own university. Companies like Amazon has their own university. Lockheed Martin, its own Center for Leadership. A lot of large multinational organizations have their own in-house learning. And so what they're saying now is we actually don't even require any potential hire to have a degree because we have our own education system and platform that we're going to put our hires through. So when we look at, is technology going to take jobs? Here's what I want you to remember. You don't want to do the repetitive stuff anymore anyway. So when we look at AI and its ability to filter through tons of data so that by the time you get information on a client, you can take action as a human being to provide context and value, most of us want to be spending our time doing that kind of work. And that is where we're going. So right now, the data is saying repetitive tasks will be taken over by AI, robotics, and that's going to be a good thing because the new jobs that will be created will require a higher level of human skill. The opportunity for anyone watching this, take ownership or take continued ownership of your lifelong learning. As employers, go to your employers, ask them to help you reskill, upskill, be involved in the vision for change. If your organization's going through digital transformation, be on the leading adoption of that transformation, that digital. Learn. If you have difficulty learning online, ask for a mentor to help you. A lot of organizations are doing reverse mentoring where the millennials are mentoring on technology to the long-term Zoomers leaders in the organization. There are many ways to take advantage of this future that is quickly being created. So I'm not being utopian here, by the way. The research does show MIT, Harvard, World Economic Forum is all saying that we have new jobs that are going to be happening that we don't even know about. So the best thing we can do is be ready, be prepared, be at that place where opportunity meets the junction of what we call luck, is the opportunity meets the change. And if we do that, then there's no fear of technology ever taking our job. Hope that helps. Have a great week. Bye-bye.